My boss told me I was too fat to represent the company, so I let everyone see what I was hiding. For 6 months, I'd been leading our marketing team to record-breaking sales numbers, conference calls, client pitches, strategy sessions. Pert and I was the behind-the-scenes architect of our success, but I'd never met our clients face to face. Yesterday, that changed when my boss Richard called me into his office. Great news, Allie. The Westbrook account wants to meet the brilliant mind behind their campaign. They're flying in next week. My heart raced with excitement. Westbrook was our biggest client print, a $5 million account I'd personally secured through innovative digital strategies. I'll prepare the presentation, and Richard's smile faded as he leaned back in his chair. About that, I am thinking we should have Megan take the meeting instead. Megan had been with the company for 3 weeks. She'd contributed exactly nothing to the Westbrook campaign. But why? I asked, already knowing the answer from the way his eyes quickly scanned my size 16 frame. Richard cleared his throat. Westbrook is very image conscious. They expect a certain look from agencies they partner with. Megan better represents our brand aesthetic. The conference room fell silent as I processed what he was really saying. I was too fat to be seen by clients. So you want me to write the presentation, coach Megan on all my strategy insights, and let her take credit for my work because she's thin and I am not? Richard had the audacity to look offended. Don't be dramatic, Allie. You'll still get credit internally. We just need someone more polished for client-facing roles. I nodded slowly, gathered my notes, and walked out without another word that night. I didn't cry or binge eat or rage apply to other jobs. Instead, I went through my closet and found the outfit I'd been saving for a special occasion, a perfectly tailored crimson suit that highlighted every curve I'd been taught to hide. Then I made 3 phone calls. The following week, I arrived at the office an hour early, dressed in my power suit. I set up the conference room exactly as I wanted it, placing a small envelope at each seat. When Richard arrived with Megan and the Westbrook executives, he froze at the sight of me confidently standing at the head of the table. Allie, what are you? Good morning, everyone. I am Allison Chen, the lead strategist for the Westbrook campaign. Please, take your seats. Before Richard could intervene, the Westbrook CEO approached me with an outstretched hand. Finally, the genius behind our success, your reputation precedes you. Richard's face contorted in confusion as the CEO continued. When you called last week to introduce yourself, I was impressed by your insights. I specifically requested you lead today's meeting. I smiled graciously while Richard paled. Please, everyone, check the envelopes at your seats before we begin. Inside each envelope was a single sheet of paper showing the campaign metrics parent with one addition, a breakdown of individual team member contributions. My name was attached to 86% of the strategic elements that had driven their success. As you can see, I explained calmly, marketing isn't about aesthetics, it's about results. I then revealed my final surprise part, introducing my former professor who had joined us, now Tetra Amo at Westbrook's biggest competitor. I've invited Alex to observe our presentation today. His company has expressed interest in our approach. Richard nearly collapsed as he realized what was happening. After the presentation, both companies offered me positions on the spot, part with substantial raises. The Westbrook CEO pulled Richard aside, and though I couldn't hear the conversation, the wild gesturing and Richard's ashen face told me everything I needed to know. I accepted the competitor's offer that afternoon, taking 3 team members with me. Within a month, we secured 2 of Richard's biggest accounts. Yesterday, I saw Richard at an industry event. He approached nervously, complimenting my new look. I haven't changed, Richard, I replied. I am the same size I was when you hid me away. The only difference is now everyone can see exactly what I bring to the table, painter, and it has nothing to do with how I look in a suit. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply refuse to be invisible. Your value isn't determined by someone else's perception of your appearance, and the sweet taste of success. It pairs perfectly with everybody type.